Cancer, welcome to your April 2024 messages of the month. I always like to call in the information that will help you get happy, start taking action towards your goal, and enjoy the journey to get there. So let's dive in. It looks like your bigger kind of personal growth issue for this month, like the situation at hand, is learning when to walk away. Damn, that was brutal. All my clients say that. Kelly's very blunt and gets straight to the issue. Something's over that you're not admitting is over, and you're thinking if you just give it a little bit more time, maybe you didn't like turn every stone, dot every I, maybe coulda, woulda, shoulda, like maybe if I had done that in the past, it would have been better now. But like it's over and you're not admitting it's over. And you're thinking if you just tread lightly, maybe it will come around. I almost want the example that's kind of coming to mind is I've seen this in a couple things. So, right, men like to appear strong to their women. And women's complain like, you just got to play to a man's ego. And women, the equivalent is they like to feel like a damn princess. And that means men have to play to her fucking princess, right? Those are the two kind of common dynamic I see playing out. And so if you got a woman who you've been together with a long time who's, no, I deserve this in a man, you would be thinking, maybe I just need to give her a little bit more time to like recognize and wake up to see who she's been dating for the last 2 years, 4 years, 8 years, and recognize that that's not me. That's not something I could ever bring to the table. But she's going to dig her heels in more and more and more. You're thinking she's going to wake up and recognize all this other stuff I bring to her life, when in reality, homegirl just needs to like go find someone else. Because no one deserves to be treated that way. You deserve, if you are a man watching this, you definitely deserve someone who, everyone's got to bring something to the table in a relationship, whether you are a man or a woman. But you definitely deserve someone who goes, let's say it's money, who's like, I was like, actually, money's not a big deal to me. I make enough money, but I need someone who could run around with the kids. Like, I'm a little bit older. I need someone who's younger to run around with the kids, and someone who's like really good at meal prep. That woman's going to love it and be like, oh my God, babe, thank you so much. Look at all this food you bring me. Whereas the other girl's going to be like, this food's fine, but like, I deserve a man who could put a 10K carat ring on my finger, or like I deserve a guy who can do all of this for me and I'm not set. Like, I don't know, man, which one do you want? So your soul level lesson is to learn when something's over and when to walk away. The personal, like the more like kind of human, smaller day-to-day issue that's going on this, or like why it's hard for you. Well, being blunt, you don't want to start over. You don't want to start over. Guys, what I can share, I read a book on like when breakups and stuff happen. They tend to happen around the age of 29. And if the breakups don't happen at the age of 29, like, and I'm talking about like marriage, divorces, so like big breakups, right? But you might wait a year or 2 or 3 or 4 to actually do the official breakup. But there's shifts that happen at the age of 29, and you're like there's 3 versions of you: 0 to 29, 29 to 58, 58 until you cross back over. So it sounds like you guys were a really good match for the first phase of your life. You guys didn't quite transition into the second phase of life as a good match, just being extremely blunt for you guys. In the recent past, you got the World card reversed, which is that's where you kind of realize like, oh, this is not complete. This is not the full picture. I'm never going to be good enough for her. I'm never going to be good enough for her. But don't take it personal. It's not that you're never going to be good enough for her. It's that she's either digging her head into that princess treatment. And if you're a guy watching this, I've seen a lot of girls really dig, no, I deserve blah, 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 blah. But like, children make demands. Adults make requests. It sounds like this person isn't going through that growth. And I've met 38-year-old women. I'm like, well, yeah, I'll keep an eye out for guys for you as I'm going around meeting people. If I don't like them, what do you want? And they send back this list of 100. They must wake up and work out every day. They must go to church. They must go to like a men's support group around church. They must be this tall. They must make this much money. I like a guy who drives this kind of a car. It just turns me on. He's got to want 2 vacations a year. I'm like, what the fudge? Those women end to be the fucking bitter 40, 50-year-olds who are, I just never found a man good enough and I wasn't gonna settle, or all the good men are just gone. Like, those are those women. Other of my girlfriends that I call, and I'm in this category, it's like, yeah, man, if you find someone who values authenticity, family, friends, personal growth, right? What do I care if it's because he goes to a men's group every week? But if he tends to his personal growth the way that he wants to tend to it, as long as I have someone who's introspective, right? One way is that, no, I need this exact thing, very childlike, very demanding. The other is very adult. People are human beings. It's not Build-A-Bear, right? I want an arm this length and a jacket that looks like this. But I do want a man who like presents himself well. So it just looks like that person's going to like be digging their heels in to go that path. Okay, sorry to be that. In the current moment, you are kind of starting to recognize and see that you're like, wait, I actually am good enough for a relationship. It isn't that I'm not good enough for a relationship. It's that like you don't want what I bring to the table. I'm good enough. I bring a lot to the table. Like you're just starting that journey. So you're probably not as confident as I just came across. You're just starting that journey of, I'm good enough. I want to find someone who values what I bring to the table. Okay, going into the future. Well, you got the 4 of fire there. So when the 4 of fire is upright, it means you're happy, satisfied, content. It's reversed. So you're not happy. You're not happy. Yeah, you're not happy. Your personal power your personal power this month is to admit that you want love and to admit that you want that romance. You want that babe, you're home, mwah, 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 come give me a kiss. Like your personal power is to admit that you want that. Because whatever you're walking away from, it very much does not have that. So it's just like wake up and recognize that that's a normal need and a normal want. Okay. Outside influence. Oh, I see why this is hard for you to move on. Oh, Cancer. I see why this is hard for you. Outside influences, the person is displaying the Unity Major Arcana card. So a Major Arcana card is major. Those like major. Minor Arcana, minor. Okay, enough said. They're displaying the Unity, which that's the one that's like, we want the same thing. No, this is what I want. They're like verbalizing and saying this is what I want. But the feeling, the connection between 2 people isn't there. Like the 2 people like holding hands going, oh my God, I want that too. That's what you want with admitting that, like, I want the Ace of Cups, where it's like our energy combined just makes us go further. Right now it's like I want that too. Like, why can't you just put that, like, why can't you put the ring on my finger? Like, I want that too, but I need you to be able to do this and that. Like, I'm not settling. I deserve that. Yes, I want the same thing as you. Like, which one do you want? What? That's cool. No, money's not a big deal to me. Are you going to be like cooking for us every week with those skills of yours? That's sexy. I need some good food. Which one do you want? Okay. I see why it's hard for you though, if they are on paper, on resume saying, we want the same thing, we just got to get through this hurdle. Even though they're saying that though, energetically they're like being the princess, digging her heels in, like he needs to change and recognize that I deserve more. If you are the lady watching this or the cross watcher watching this, what I will say is you only get that treatment from your dad or your grandpa, maybe your uncles, maybe your brothers. At some point you need to grow up and recognize that you need to bring something to the table too, and that there's like 3 kind of categories of a person to like scope out for a partnership. There's money, there's looks, there's social skills. Most people, most well-developed, healthy, good partners are only going to have 2 of those very well-developed. So if you got a man who looks good and has good social skills, he may not be making a lot of money. Or to be even more brutal to you, cross watchers, The men and the women who have all three, they're in the 1% Honestly, take a brutal look at yourself. If you were in the 1% too, you would have that person in your life. If you started out earning your partner, oh no, he'll catch up, he'll catch up. Check your ego. Check your ego. Who cares? You out earn your partner now. I totally get it as a female that you want someone who earns more than you is ahead of you, but at some point it's got to be, you want that lifelong companionship is more than what you can brag about on paper. And because I literally right now, like, do you want the guy who's, yeah, he makes 300, 600 an hour, but his social skills suck, and then you have to smooth that over at parties, like, oh guys, let me translate for him, da 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 da, and then they laugh, and he'll be like, why did they laugh when you said it, not when I said it? It's like, well, babe, it's kind of the way that I said it, the way that you said it, other people can interpret it this way, so that's why I said it a different way so that people actually took it the way you meant it. That's going to be the guy who makes a lot of money but may not have the social skills down, right? But if you want the guy who's like smooth social skills and looks good, you might have to be okay that you make more money. Who cares, as long as he's not bringing your money down or bringing your empire down or mismanaging money? Do you want to be socially making up for a guy? Or like, right? I'm not telling you to settle, because settle would be dating a homeless man. Settling would be dating a burger flipper. And like a burger flipper who has no careers, no ambitions. There's a difference between someone who's flipping a burger, but is like a trained chef who can bring a lot at home to the table, good food for you and your babies. Maybe he's younger and has more energy to run around with the babies when they're younger, versus someone who's, yeah, I go to work at Burger King. Like, don't you just want to like chill and drink a beer and watch TV? There's a difference between those two men. Settling would be the person who's, yeah, I flip burgers at Burger King. Like, shut up and just drink this beer with me. I just want to enjoy after work. And the man who's, I want to keep refining my skill set. He may choose to be a burger flipper at Burger King, but if he has that side passion of refining his cooking skill set, girl, those are two different guys. One has ambition. I don't remember which hand was which. One's like the guy who's, whatever, I buy us Corona after work, that should be enough for you. The other guy is like refining a hobby and a skill set just because he doesn't monetize it like Gordon Ramsay or something. That's not settling. That's not like, girl, at Crosswasters, I don't want you to lose out on a good guy. Okay, but going back to the person who this reading's for, Cancer. Your hopes or fears. Your hopes or fears. You don't want to give up on the love. You don't want to give up on it. You don't want to lose hope. You just don't want to give up on the idea of you two working out. I get that. It looks like your outcome for the month, you got the King of Water reversed, so that does indicate that you're not going to do anything about ending the relationship. You're not going to do anything, but what this means is like the King of Water, so the King of Water uprights is a man who's like loves, he just loves and like, come on, let's go to the park, let's like fly some kites, let's go do this, let's go do that. Like, hey, chin up, girl, view that a new way. But when you have someone who can't receive your love because they're judging your love on something that you can't even bring to the table, your mood's gonna eventually start to go down. That's kind of describing remember I said in the near future, it was the Four of Cups reversed. I was like, well, you're not happy. Like, you're not happy. But that's not happy. I'm not happy is different from I'm happy. So you're kind of just like dimming your light a little bit. All right, Cancer, I hope this reading helped. Comment below, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, write them below. If you write specific questions, I will come back and make a video to help you with like, hey, here's what's going on with me and my girl. I'll come back and make you a video just for you. And if you're looking for more of me, you can join my Facebook groups. I pretty sure I have links for those in my description down below. I do go live for free once a week on Tuesdays. You can check that out in my Facebook group or Facebook business page. If you are at a point in life where you are looking to become who you really are, my mastermind is now open. There is a link to hop onto, I think I called it a breakthrough strategy call. You can hop on a call with me. It's a free call. We can strategize your personal growth for you so you know the 3 things you got to do going forward to get to what you want. And then I'm either a good fit for you or not as a coach. But all right, Cancers, hope you have a good day. Bye.